What is your why? Why are you doing this? Why do you want to achieve the things you want to achieve? What is your reason? What lights that fire inside of you? Hey, that's 4 videos, man. I'm gonna keep it on a roll. Fucking go. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to the Lewis Visuals YouTube channel. Like I said already, this is my 4th YouTube video in a row. What the fuck are you doing? Let's go. I need you guys to be motivated. I need you guys doing more than you think you should be doing. Let's go. Let's get to level 1000. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Lewis. I'm Dominican. And I'm just here to make you a better person overall, and everything from finances to appearance to getting females. In every human endeavor, I'm just here to make you a better person. And how do I do that? By telling you exactly what I'm doing to become a better person. If you're a videographer or a content creator and you want a free A7S III LUT, go down in the description and you'll see a link down there for my free LUT. You'll get my free LUT in exchange for your email. It's literally free. All you gotta do is put your email in down there. You'll find the link. It's down in the description. If you want to purchase my LUT pack, it's also down in the description. 5 personal LUTs that I created myself for the A7S III. Go check that out if you're interested. Follow me on Instagram, and already popped up here somewhere. As you can see, I'm watching the John Jones and Daniel Cormier fight. I think this is the 2nd fight, if I'm not mistaken. Amazing fight. If you're an MMA fan, make sure you check that shit out. I just got home from the gym after a long day at work, and it's time to get to work again. I'm out here doing this content for you. That is the reason why I do these things. But us as humans, we tend to have negative ways because we're very self-centered and we're very selfish. We tend to think me instead of give, or think about another person. So that's where I found the motivation to do this video, to bring you value. I could have easily been like, oh, I'm too tired, I could just do this another day, but no. This is a Monday night, and I decided to say, fuck how I feel, fuck if I'm tired. I'm gonna get on this camera and I'm gonna record. I'm gonna make a video because I'm gonna stay on top of my word. I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do, which was stay consistent on this channel. And I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna show you by posting a video. And also, like I said, I post a clip every day on my Instagram, so make sure you follow that. On my YouTube channel, the Reels, on Facebook, on TikTok, all that. It's all up here, like I said earlier. Go check that shit out. Before we get into the video, I also wanted to say a lot of people have been hitting me up and showing tremendous support. You really don't understand how much that means to me, especially with a channel as small as mine right now. And I don't really care about numbers and all that stuff, but I'm human. We tend to look at and see the work that we put in and think that nobody's noticing, but I'm starting to see that people are paying attention. I just want to say thank you. You know who you are. Multiple people have hit me up on the side saying, yo, keep it up, you're gonna make it big, you're doing good work. I really appreciate that. It means the world to me, and this is from the bottom of my heart. Really thank you. If you're showing support, you really don't know how much that means. I've said that already many times. It keeps me motivated. It lights that fire inside of me. It makes me want to keep doing these videos, and I'm gonna keep doing these videos because I know it's bringing value to somebody out there. And it's crazy because I'm so used to the hate that it's kind of weird when somebody gives me support. Sometimes I don't know how to react, but I'm getting better at it. And I've met a couple people this past few weeks which have made the process a lot easier and make me want to keep doing this. Like I said, people are gonna talk either way. Whether you're doing something good or something bad, somebody's gonna have something to say. So that's the way I look at it. I'm gonna keep posting these videos because 1, I enjoy it. 2, I'm trying to create my brand and, you know, get my message out there of becoming a better overall person and elevating, becoming a high echelon type of man, you know, top 1% man. But also because this is fun, I enjoy it. I haven't always been the most confident person, and this is something that I get to show my progress of how my confidence has been leveling up. And I actually want to talk about that too. A lot of people are not used to the confidence that I have. I'm the type of person where I'm not afraid to say anything to anyone or post anything because I know who I am and I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm capable of as a man. That is where the confidence comes from. I literally walk up to any female that I like and I'll say anything I want. I'm not afraid to talk to anybody. If I see an opportunity, for example, if it's somebody who's at a level that I want to get to or somebody that I can learn something from, I'm not afraid to go up to that person and just ask a question, because if these opportunities show up, I'm going to be the first to go and execute, especially if it's something that's going to help elevate me. I'm a big believer in God puts a lot of people in front of you and situations in front of you in order for you to see how much you've elevated as a person, because a lot of people are terrified and scared of little things. For example, if you see a girl you like, some people will be afraid and not want to go talk to her. And, you know, I've fallen victim to this. I'm not perfect. Shit happens. I learned that fear is something that you should not let stop you. That this fear is a signal from your gut telling you to go do it. If you have that butterfly feeling in your gut and you know that you don't want to do something, that is a sign that you have to go do it. You have to go attack it, because that is going to unlock genes in your DNA that will propel you in life, that will help you become the person that you want to become, if you want to become that person. Obviously, you have to do the work and you have to have that fearlessness in you. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid of anyone. The only man that I'm afraid of is my father and God. And I am afraid of my father due to respect. I respect that man so much that anything he says goes. I don't care who I am, how much money I have, what I think I am. My father, God are the only 2 people that I fear. If you bleed, we're on the same playing field. And that's why it's so important to know martial arts and to know some type of combat to be able to defend yourself and your loved ones. But not only that, obviously, like I say in every video, you should not be looking for altercations. But that's just something that happens. People think that they're this and that. I'm not the person that's going to look for the altercation. I'm the person who's going to defend myself if the altercation ends up happening. And the people around me are the same way. So let's get into the video. This video is gonna get a little personal due to the fact that I'm gonna tell my life story in a way, not really, you know, get in depth. If you haven't watched my first video that I've posted, make sure you check that out. That gives you a more in-depth description about my life. Basically, this video is about fulfilling your legacy, having pride in your last name, having a reason why you do things. What is your why? What is your reason? That is the premise of this video. But before we get to that, I wanted to touch on one more thing. I know I've been saying that all video so far, but I've heard this thing recently from Tristan Tate. If you know who that is, most of you probably do know who that is. Care what people say about him. I know who he is, not personally, but I'm gonna create my own opinion on somebody and not let the narrative of the media dictate how I feel or think about somebody. Whether you believe or not what he did or didn't do, that doesn't matter to me. I'm here to listen to the advice that somebody who's in a different level is giving and then applying that to my life. So basically, he was talking about in a video, it was in a recent podcast, I think it was the podcast with PBD. He was talking about how the best styling tip comes down to your body, the shape of your body, how in shape you are. The focus is on your body and how in shape you are, not what clothes you have on your body. For example, this shirt, I look amazing in these shirts, man. And it's crazy because I got these shirts, I believe from Walmart. I don't even think they have a brand. That's how crazy it is. Somebody else will get in this shirt and not look the way I look in this shirt. Actually, the other day, it was my niece's baptism and I went to a relative and we were having a conversation and he brought up the fact that I was overdressed or I was dressed very well. Literally, I was wearing a black shirt like this. I have multiple of these shirts. I was wearing this same black shirt with blue jeans and some shoes and he thought that I was dressed up, but it wasn't the fact that I was dressed up. It was the fact that the clothes fit me. The clothes fit me very well due to my body. If somebody else was wearing this shirt, like I said, or I don't know if I said it, but if somebody else was wearing this shirt, they wouldn't get the same outcome because their body is not optimal, if that makes sense. So sometimes, yeah, you want to make sure you have good fabric. You want to make sure that your style is in check and have your own style. But then again, two people could be wearing the same thing, but the person with the better body, with the better fit is always going to look overdressed, even though they're wearing the same thing. I just wanted to point that out because I'm starting to fall in love with the plain black tees. I love how they fit my body, but it's very important that your fitness is in check. And I say this every video and I'm going to keep saying it. I don't care what people say. You could suck a dick. You could suck my shit from the back. I want to emphasize that because fitness is the most important thing. I was having a conversation with one of my boys. You know who you are. We recently went out to a business dinner and we were talking about business, but we brought up the fact that how important fitness is in both our lives and in our people's lives, because we understand that if you don't have a fitness agenda or a program that you're running, you don't really love yourself. If you're not putting the time and effort into sculpting the body that you want, into the nutrition that would help you get to the body that you want, then you really don't love yourself. You could say that you do, but in all reality, if you really did love yourself, you would show effort and actually put work in the gym, or not even the gym. Go pick up a combat skill. You're burning a lot of fat that way and build muscle. Go for walks, go for runs. I've actually picked up cardio a lot more now, and I'm one person that hated cardio before. I would get my cardio from playing basketball, but now taking care of my cardio, and I'm actually starting to really enjoy it. That runner's high is real. And I thought that was a lie. I did not think that was something that was really true, but now that I'm actually running for longer amount of times, man, when I hit like 22 minutes around there, I don't even feel my body. I start feeling amazing. I feel like I could just run for hours. Let's get into this video. First thing I want to touch on is the importance of not having to depend on another person for your own money. And this is going to tie back into owning your own businesses. I was having a conversation with somebody, I'm not going to say their name, but they were telling me about how this other person has to ask for permission from their job to go on vacation. And I'm pretty sure that's something that's very common. And if you have a job and you hold a position, you obviously have to ask your boss, for example, for vacation time in order to leave. I guess I have the entrepreneur mind and it's kind of different for me. Not everybody thinks this way, but it's just kind of crazy to me how a grown-ass man has to go up to another grown-ass man and ask for permission. Like, please, sir, please give me the ability to walk out of this building for a couple of days and go on vacation. So it's kind of crazy. I might just be saying that, you know, because I want to have the ability to go anywhere I want, whenever I want, with whoever I want. It's very serious to me, and I take that as belittling in a way. Obviously, I'm still young and I'm building my businesses. I'm investing in order to get to that point where I am the boss of my own life and I get to do what I want whenever I want. But that is something that, especially if you're around your 30s and you're technically in your prime as a man, there's no reason why you should be having a job. That's something that's very crazy to me. And obviously, life sometimes doesn't go as planned and things happen. That's something that's very normal. But we're not gonna sit here and act like it's not crazy that a grown man has to ask another grown man for permission about doing something that you want to do in life. Am I crazy for thinking this way? I don't know. You let me know in the comments, but either way. And I understand this is a long process, and I know because I am currently in the process myself of building multiple businesses or building my brand and making sure that I get my content out there. I want to get to the point where you see my face so much that you hate looking at my face. It gets to the point where it's irritating, but I'd rather you be irritated by seeing my face so much than you forget about who I am. It's a process that's going to take you very long. So the faster you fail, the faster you're going to succeed. succeed. Starting from a young age, I believe that you should take time and really do your research and see what field you want to get into as the entrepreneur and owning the business, and then go out there and fail. You're gonna fail multiple times, and it's okay to fail, but you have to learn from these mistakes. And I was talking actually to my brother today about this. If you end up being fortunate enough to finding a mentor who has been in the field that you want to enter and already has gone through a lot of these mistakes, why would you not want to mitigate your mistakes and learn from that person, right? I'm saying that to say this: from a young age, you should be starting many businesses until you find that one business that helps you, because that is the one thing that will really give you the freedom that you want. All it takes is one idea to take off and you'll be financially free for your whole life. So it's kind of crazy to me when I see grown men when they're in their 30s or 40s and they're still working for another person and haven't even attempted of growing their own business, haven't even attempted to take control of their own life. He's got wax. That's crazy. It's like, do you have no shame? Like, does your last name not mean anything to you? I want people to hear my last name, Adamas, and just be like, yo, that family is crazy. That person, that Louis Visuals is a fucking god. And you know, it could sound very cocky or narcissistic, but I don't give a fuck. If you have an issue with the confidence that I have, then that is an issue that you have to face yourself. I've seen the fact that I don't hold myself back in any way, and it's really highlighting something that you have within yourself which you're not using, and that is the reason why you're upset. This is something that everybody can pick up. This is something that I've learned. This is something that I wasn't born with. I wasn't always the most confident person. I was afraid to take my shirt off in public. I would barely look people in their eyes. Now I don't care who you are. You could be the most famous person in the world. I'm gonna walk up to you, be respectful, and give you a firm handshake, look you right in your eyes, and have a real conversation, because I'm not afraid. I know that the work that I've put in is sufficient to build myself as a man, so I have nothing to fear. We are all equal, so why should I let fear control my life? But moving on, I wanted to ask you this question. Leave it in the comments. What is your why? Why are you doing this? Why do you want to achieve the things you want to achieve? What is your reason? What lights that fire inside of you? Motivation is a fleeting emotion. We all have those days where we wake up where we don't want to do anything, but your why is the reason why you get up and you do it. So what is your why? I'm going to tell you my why. And my why is my mom and my family. And I say my mom because I fulfilled a part of my legacy in a way, which was, if you haven't watched my videos before, I was born in DR, Dominican Republic.
Play the music and we're gonna dance. Play the music, we're gonna dance.
And I stayed with my mother while my dad came out here in order to bring me to the United States to give me a better life, right? The land of opportunity. So basically, since a young age, I understood that my job was to come here, become the man, and take care of my family and bring my mom from the Dominican Republic to the United States. And I've achieved that. My mother has her flight booked for next month, and that's something that I'm very proud of, because I got my citizenship and I got her permanent visa. She's gonna be living in the United States. You don't understand how that makes me feel. Something that has been in the back of my mind since I was about 9 years old when I came to this country, but it's a big deal for me and for my family and for her as well. That's the reason why I wake up every day, and no matter how tired I am, no matter what I'm feeling, if something is hurting, I don't care. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do it if it's gonna benefit me and my goal to becoming the higher version of myself, right? But I find that motivation and the motivation in my last name. I told my brother, he's still hard-headed, he's still young, like we were all hard-headed and young at the ages of 17 to 18. He just turned 18. I told him I want to have that relationship like Andrew and Tristan, where we have each other's backs, where people say don't mess with the Adamas brothers. Those dudes are legit in every aspect of life, in finances and fitness and combat and everything. I know that I can count on him, and he knows that he can count on me. That is also a source of infinite motivation. Just the fact that I want people to hear my last name. Like, for example, when you hear the last name Rothschild, once you hear a last name that is very well known, you understand that those people put in a lot of work in order to get to that point. In the process, a lot of bad things are going to end up happening. I actually wanted to tell you guys recently, it was actually this past Friday, I was on my way to get a haircut. Actually, this is going to be a good story because it just goes to show that I'm blessed and that I have God in my life and that he is protecting me. I was on my way to get my haircut, just got off the highway. That's something very important, so pay attention. Just got off the highway maybe a minute ago, right? I'm pulling into the barbershop parking lot and my front axle popped. It broke, and one of my wheel bearings broke as well. Just imagine if that would have happened a minute before while I was on the highway. That goes to show, like, nobody could say anything to me at this point. I was talking to my boy Aaron and I was saying that's the reason why I walk through life the way I do, because of things like that that just show me that I'm blessed and that I am protected. Literally a minute before that, I was on the highway and I was joking around. I was like, God himself was holding on to my wheel bearing and to my axle with his hands, like, no, just hold on for one more minute until he's safe. It's true, man. I really believe it, because if that would have happened, it would have been catastrophic. Could have ruined my Friday night. I didn't let that ruin my night or my day, because I understand that it's just a material thing and that material things come and go. So that day I still got my checklist done. I got my to-do list on Fridays. I got all things on that to-do list done. Right after that, I went in invested. I got my hair cut. I cleaned my room. I did everything that I did. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I post a picture every Friday. That just goes to show that things like that just make me believe in God so much more. This is something that I've been talking to my boy Chris about as well. We've been talking about how sometimes you have to put yourself in difficult situations in order to level up. So people like RDC World talk about how they would put themselves in houses that they could not afford in order to pump out content, to build their business, to build their brand, and be able to pay for the house, right? So same thing goes with a new car or anything that you do in life, really. You have to put yourself in these situations sometimes so that you can level up. That is the point that I'm at right now. I have a plan that's not set in stone right now, but I would definitely keep you guys updated on that. You know for sure that I'm gonna put myself in a situation where I have to force myself to level up. Back on the topic of just being blessed, so many good things have been happening to me that this one thing is not gonna shut my motivation down. It's not gonna shut me down. It's not gonna make me negative in any way. And I actually wanted to talk about this week, this Friday actually. One already happened, but I'm gonna hit 3 milestones in my portfolio. 1 in stock, 1 in crypto, which already happened, and 1 in precious metals. So that goes to show, it's just like you reach 1 milestone, is on to the next. All this work that I'm doing is paying off. I literally just got out of the gym. I haven't even eaten yet. I have not eaten anything since I got out of work, which was at 6, and right now it's what, 11:21 at night, and I'm still recording. It's just the type of grind that I'm on right now. I'm very focused. I have no vices. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do any type of drugs. That goes to say this: I'm gonna reach the point that I want to reach. I'm gonna take what's mine, and nobody can stop me. That is my birthright as a human. Nobody's gonna stop me from getting to where I want to get. These 3 milestones just prove that to myself. I just keep on proving to myself and validating myself through achievements, through things that I'm doing, and that is the best way to do it. And that is what builds the confidence. That's the reason why I walk through life the way I do. I have this confidence because I'm putting together the life that I want, and I'm not letting anything stop me at all, and I will never let anything stop me at all. But that is the end of this video. Honestly, I wanted to get this done tonight. That's because I said I was gonna get it done tonight. I could have easily been like, no, I'm gonna do it tomorrow or another day, but no, I'm gonna get it done tonight, and I did. I want to end the video by saying, wake the fuck up. Like I said earlier, you don't want to be in the position where you have to ask another grown-ass man for permission to do something that you want to do. I wouldn't, and I'm not going to let that happen. And the way that I'm doing that is I came up with my plan, I'm executing my plan, and I have a big why. I have a reason to get up every day and do what I do. So what is your reason? Let me know down in the comments. Like I say every video, go follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, follow me on TikTok. It's all up there. If you're a content creator and you want a free LUT or you want to purchase my LUT pack, it's down in the description. Thank you so much for the support. Honestly, it means the world, and it's gonna keep me firing these videos. Like I said, I'm gonna stay on top of this. I'm gonna stay consistent. I'm gonna keep working. It's time to take what's mine, honestly. See you at the top, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.